Curiosity got the best of you, tired of looking on Amazon, so you went on Temu and decided to search for car audio amplifiers. You see lots of just plain black box amplifiers, but then you come across this one that has a clear acrylic panel on the top, and it promises onboard amplifiers, high quality, self-bridging, all kind of good stuff. Let's find out more about it. As you're reading through the specs, you find out they have 6 sales points to this amplifier. 1, the details are full of quality with the aluminum shell. Okay. Number 2, pure copper nickel-plated wiring terminal. All right, most amplifiers have that. Let's move on. Double color coil transformer. Okay, again, nothing too fancy here. Imported capacitance, multiple sets of black King Kong capacitors.
This is not a Mickey Mouse program!
But we're not done yet, my friends. Number 5, wire-controlled tuning design. Wire-controlled tuning? I think they just mean potentiometers, but I'm not really sure. Use the core to create good quality. Every small part of ours is well designed.
Yeah, you know it's true!
Okay, I must confess, the 6 sales points really convinced me to get one of these amplifiers so I could show it to you guys and find out more about it. Well, honestly, Hi-Fi Vega got this and decided that he just wanted to send it to me so I could test it. Anyway, the high-performance car audio amplifier has super big power supply, super low power consumption, and reliable protection system.
Dummy.
Well, let's not waste any more time sitting here pontificating. Let's go ahead and open up the box and find out what we have here. First, we have some screws loose in the box, but anyway, once we get everything together, we have a couple of Allen's keys, we have some fuses, some mounting screws, and all that kind of good stuff. We also have 2 brackets. These are for mounting the amplifier because it doesn't have them on the amp itself. And here is the world's cheesiest owner's manual with literally 4 pages, and they're the specs on the back. We'll get to those in a bit. And here we have the car audio amplifier with the acrylic top. And yeah, I mean, hey, these things look nice to me. Anytime you're showing the amplifier's internals, it's just interesting to look at because there's a lot of cool things going on inside the amp. Now, unfortunately, this one was broken a little bit here at the top, thanks to the shipping process from China. UPS guy, somebody along the way, did not take care of it. This brand is Berman's. I haven't seen this brand before, but who knows. Here we can see on the front side the Power Protect LED, and then we have ground, remote, and 12 volt. The ground and 12 volt are 4 gauge. We also have 2 40 amp fuses. Then we have the speaker outputs. This is a stereo amplifier, channel 1 and 2 here. These will accept up to 8 gauge. And then further down the amp, we have the low pass filter, which is variable, a push button for low pass filter or full range. High pass filter is variable. Gain control is variable, and then channels 1 and 2 RCA inputs, which are Tiffany style, very nice. Potentiometers look nice here with the gold color. All the terminals look like they're gold plated, or at least brass, or something like that. And here on one end of the amplifier, we continue with the gold package. This is not your 1990 Honda Accord. This is an amplifier, and here's all the goodies that come with it. And we'll just do a fly over here to show you everything: the owner's manual, the mounting bracket, the fuses, the screws, a couple of Allen's keys. So far it looks good for the $100 we spent. As far as rating, stereo, 4 ohms, 120 by 2, 2 ohms, 150 by 2. The bridge rating is only rated at 2 ohms and says 280 watts. As far as the dimensions go, 12.8 inches on the long side, 6.8 inches for the width, 2 inches for the height, millimeter equivalents are there as well. Now the plastic peeling awesomeness is done. Let's get the amplifier hooked up and we will power it up. You can see the green LED there. And we're also going to power up the amp dyno so we can test out the capability of this amplifier to put out power. If you haven't seen these tests before, on the left you'll see the power output in watts. In the middle, the ohm load of the test. On the right, the voltage of the dyno. We will also have a clamp so that we can calculate efficiency.
You know how I love dynos? How I talk about dynos all the time? Like at all 3 meals, in the car, through the bathroom door, blah, 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 dynos, dynos, dynos.
Ready?
All right, first up, we'll do the 2-channel test. This is a stereo amplifier. It is Class AB. Here we have it wired up. As you can see, we're good to go here. Have both channels hooked up to the dyno. According to the manual, 120 watts by 2, no voltage is specified. Let's try it here certified at 4 ohm stereo, 1 kilohertz, and check this out. 233 watts. What?
Whoa.
Yeah, I totally was not expecting that from this Temu amplifier. Anyway, let's move on to the dynamic test. Again, 1 kilohertz pulse tone here. And there you can see about 263 watts per channel at 14.6 volts. Crazy. Now let's move on to 2 ohms, just rated 150 watts. Same thing like the last test, we're going to blow that out of the water. Here we go. Certified test is up to 1% distortion. And yes, 325 watts per channel average at 14 volts. Yo! What about that dynamic burst? Check this out. We're busting 400 watts, closing in on 450 average, about 440 average at 14.47. Man. All right, let's bridge the amplifier mono next to find out what it can do in this test. You can see here we use the left minus and the right positive on the amp, and so 2 outer terminals there. And then we just fire it up, and then let's try it 4 ohms mono. We're not sure what it's rated because the manual is not very good. It doesn't tell us. But here, let's try it. And on this, we're going to use the 1 kilohertz track. Certified 4 ohms, 651 watts, 14.13, pulling 83 amps of current. Again, this is a Class AB amp, so it's not going to be super efficient. Uncertified takes us up to the clipping point, again using 1 kilohertz track here. And there you go, 654, 14.11. We'll reset the dyno here for the dynamic track, which sends a pulse tone. And in this particular mode, this is the IHF 202 certified test here. Dynamic power at 14.4 volts, 859 watts at 4 ohms bridge mono. Okay, so here are all the results, which are totally unexpected. Even at 8 ohms, we did over 130 watts per channel. So that's pretty much crazy. And results here, 8 ohms, 4 ohms, 2 ohms bridge. We will show the 2 ohm bridge test at the very end of the video. So make sure you stick around and watch that. Make sure you smash the thumbs up if you like these tests. Also subscribe to my channel if you like these. Now, let's go ahead and hook this up to some speakers. The ELACs, my favorites, and see how it sounds. Okay, so overall, the amp sounded pretty good. It did not sound horrible. It didn't sound super good, but hey, it is what it is for $100. Not too bad. Now let's find out what's inside. Let's take off this acrylic panel so we can get a closer look to find out what components they used. Here we'll do the flyover. Now the one thing that was totally unexpected is on the power supply side, there are 6 Elna capacitors, 35 volt, and we're going to show those here in just a second. They are 680 microfarad. Again, I'm not sure if these are true Elnas. If they are, that's great. If they're fake, then they're just fake. For the power supply, we have the RF 1404s. These are TO220 encased transistors. We have the 3300 microfarad 63 volt caps here for the rails, and we have the C5242As in the complementary mode here. Also the other ones for the Class AB output. And overall, components are, hey, they are what they are. It's not great, and some of these may be fake. I'm not sure. We did have some hot spots there inside the amp, but they are resistors and designed to get hot. Let's talk about the pros and cons. It is rated power way plus. I'm not sure how they rated this. Class AB, it's around $100 US. If you can get it here without it being broken, that's good. Elna capacitors, if they're true Elna capacitors, that's great. Acrylic panel looks good, and all the connections on one side make things easy. Things to consider: there's no active cooling. The gold-colored end panels look really funky. No base remote. Class AB efficiency is lower than Class D. Unknown brand and reliability, and you're buying it from Temu, so good luck if you have problems with the amp. When I show off stuff like this, it's not for you guys to go out and buy it necessarily. It's literally just to find out what it's all about, find out how these things perform. In this case, this thing well overperformed its specifications. But what does that mean in the long run? Will it sound good in your system? I don't know. It sounds okay. Will it last? I don't know. I kind of doubt it with the price. But overall, it was fun. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Till next time, Big D, I'm out of here. As promised, we'll do the 2 ohms mono test here for the Burman's 2-channel amplifier. Certified 1 kilohertz. Their ratings are provided at 2 ohms. Actually, they are, but we're not sure about that. 693 watts, 13.85, pulling 115 amps. It only has 80 amps worth of fusing, but we didn't let it run very long. That's why it didn't blow the fuses. Dynamically at 2 ohms, check this out. Almost 1,200 watts at 14.29. Crazy, Temu. Well, overall, this was just a fun amp to show off. Not sure I'd buy one, but hope you guys enjoyed it. Till next time, see you later. Big D out.